Counter-Strike can be an extremely discouraging game to play. It sometimes seems like there's no way we're going to improve. There's so many things we need to learn, and it's just overwhelming. We feel like we are drowning in all of it. Today, I want to give you my encouragement as a professional, former pro inside of this game. I climbed the ranks in North America. I'm going to give you everything that worked for me, what moments of discouragement, moments of negativity, and how I rose above it all to establish myself in this game. Short spoiler here, anyone can make it. You've got to be determined enough. You've got to sacrifice enough and make it happen. Today, let's learn the mindset we got to have and hop into this. So let's talk about the negativity first. Let's talk about what you will face no matter what. At some point in this game, you are going to run into a complete brick wall. I'm sure every pro can attest to this. I'm sure, you know, if anyone's being honest, 99% of players out there are going to say the same thing. I don't know what to do. I can't win. I can't get better. I can't improve. Understand that this is very natural. This is very common problem that a lot of people face. And if you sit there and give up when you reach this wall, you were never meant to make it anyways. If you sit there at the first sign of struggle and you just want to give up, you want to cry, you want to complain, you want to do all these things, then you were never going to make it in the first place. True winners are forged. They're formed during this wall, during this period of just frustration. They are forged because what are you going to do when you face these situations? You are going to take in as much as you can. You're going to learn. You're going to grow. You're going to see why you suck so much, because you probably do suck. You probably are bad at the game. So let's see through a brutally honest lens what is going on. Maybe your aim is like a grandma. Maybe your positioning is awful. If you can be honest, that is your first step to improving. But don't be a victim. Don't be like, I can't do anything. I'm so bad. I'll never get better. No. Be like, I suck at positioning, so let's learn the spots that I need to play. I suck at aiming. Why am I not putting in hours to train? Or maybe I'm putting in so many hours to train. Well, have a purpose behind it, right? Have a purpose. Putting in hours does not relate to actually improving. What drills are you doing? Are you just going in a DM server running around expecting to get better? No, we need to work on your one taps. We need to work on your movement. We need to work on our spray control, our transfers. So I'm going to teach you everything you need to do in order to whoop yourself into shape. Give some personal advice from my experience, but first let's talk about skins, because if you got some money, you can get the best looking CS2 skins out there.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys. So for my own personal experience, one moment that I remember very clearly is when I played in an open qualifier here in North America, and I was an open player. So open is the lowest division in the competitive circuit, and my team matched up against Floppy, who used to play on Complexity, Ponalone, and some other guys that were on New England Whalers. This was a team back in the days in NA. So some players that went on to literally play in the major, some very big legends in the scene, and we got 16-0. We didn't get a single round. There was not a hope. It was so bad going into the game that they literally asked us what map we wanted to play, and we got to play whatever map because they're just like, these guys suck. Let's play whatever map they want to play and let's get it over with, right? So I remember I was younger when that happened, and luckily I had the right mindset. I don't know how, but I had the right mindset where that 16-0 lit a fire in me. And while it was discouraging to not get a single round against them, I was like, dude, I was blind half that match. I was constantly being pressured. I was constantly being like forced into these different positions. So I downloaded that demo when I played these guys, and I stole the things that they were doing. You know, I don't know the exact flash way back in CSGO that they're throwing, but one thing was like, oh, they're flashing into a ramp, right? So boom, I'm stealing that, because then me and my duo, me and my players can throw that. So then when someone else is playing a ramp, all of a sudden they're getting blind and we're running that play. There's no patent, there's no copyright on these plays that you're running into when you face your opponents. The only thing holding you back from implementing these really proper, good ways to play the game is yourself and your pride that tells you, oh, I just didn't hit the shot. I just was slow there. I wasn't, I wasn't ready, or I'm just having a bad day. No, I mean, you might be having a bad day, but you're also bad. You suck. If you can't admit that you suck and learn from your opponents, you're never going to get better. I promise you. You don't have the answers. You don't have everything in this game. I have 16,000 hours in this game and I'm still learning new things. There's always something new to be learned, but we get in our own way. We convince ourselves that, oh, it'll happen over time. I'll get better. No, today it learns. Let me ask you a question. How many of you don't know the instant Mirage window smokes? There might be 1,000 people that watch this video. How many of you don't know the Mirage instant window smokes? I've got a video up on my channel teaching you how to throw these. That is something that you could do every single round, right? Where we can sit out, be in spawn here and chuck the window smoke and get it going. How many of you don't know a top mid smoke? I understand that aim takes time. Aim takes time to build, this type of stuff. Utility does not take time. You watch a YouTube video, you get in a server, you memorize it, guys. How many of you really new players don't understand some of the positions you're supposed to play, right? For me, I'm going to explain it to you right now. 2 people B generally, 1 person window, and 2 people A. 1 con, 1 A site, cat, and a B player, right? So if you don't understand these things, search for the answers. Look out there, understand things. For me, as my own individual struggles, a lot of times I'm not the best operator here on Mirage on CT side. I had a problem where I would be in window here and I started to face teams that would smoke top mid and window. So one of the coaches I worked with recently in my event over in Saudi Arabia was Nifty, and Nifty was saying, bro, CoJo, like if you're getting smoked off here, why are you sitting in window, right? And maybe he's a little nicer at that. He's a really chill dude. Why are you staying in window? Go float around, go do something, be active, right? And through my own, like, you know, frustration and stuff of playing this game for so long, I'm always like, well, I can nade this, I can go here, I can do this. No, go open yourself up and find really easy ways to get into the round. This game doesn't have to be frustrating. It doesn't have to be hard. If you can have the open mind to learn and soak in as much info and be humble in that way, you will go far. Now, I'm not saying to, you know, get rolled over by your opponents constantly and make them be better than you and all these things. I'm saying have the ability to be a competitor and have the ability to learn from what other people are doing. You can be the greatest. You can be the best. You can win. You can lift trophies. At the same time, it's a never-ending learning cycle. We're not learning what we should be, right? For my advanced players out there, my people who are pretty good at this game, if you're watching this video so far, I don't know how many are out there. Are you watching your demos? This is a big thing for me, right? Again, brutal honesty on this channel. There's times in my career where I just didn't feel like watching demos. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to, because my pride, I was like, I don't want to see myself lose. I don't want to see the mistakes I'm making. I don't want to. When you're on a team, a lot of this stuff gets fixed because you're kind of forced to do this. But guys, if you're scared to watch yourself fail, you're scared to watch yourself make mistakes, what kind of mindset is that? Especially if you're watching it by yourself. Guys, it's you and yourself watching this demo trying to learn. You know, if you constantly are just getting killed in, you know, mid on Mirage here, why are you getting killed? What are you not doing? Oh, I'm re-peeking too much, or oh, dude, that you know, this position I was playing is actually awful. They can see me before I see them, or man, I'm getting nade stacked here. You're not wanting to get better. You're not wanting to learn because you're just so caught up in, oh, I need to just shoot. I need to aim train. I need to do all these things. I understand how it is. I'm coming at you guys as the former professional player, as someone who's competed in the scene. I know the struggles you're facing. It's about accepting that we don't have all the answers and that we can learn and we can, you know, get better. It's just, you got to put that pride aside, which is so hard. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Maybe it was a wake-up call for some of you guys. Yeah, thanks for listening to my rant. If you want a free cookie, hit that subscribe button. That'll definitely show up at your doorstep. And if you turn notifications on, you know, it might be a little bit of a upgrade, maybe a nice warm cookie to your door. So we're just rambling at this point. Join my Discord, guys. I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Keep working hard. Peace out. Peace out.